Previously on the show that has been so aptly and poignantly titled, New Crits on the Block.
You pick all of the corpse capses without picking any of the corpse capses. And out of the bushes comes a full-grown, healthy, not dead owlbear and doesn't particularly like you touching its dead kin. And it tries to, I'm going to roll a d4 to see who it attacks. It winds up being Soot again.
I'm going down. Goodbye.
I'm going to shift back out of my human form, and I am going to cast Cure Wounds.
That did it. Combat is over. The owlbears lie dead. You have murdered its entire family. That is the end of this episode. There comes a point in every DM's life where they have to admit that they've made a mistake. And this entire campaign has been one. However, most notably, we made some mistakes last episode in regards to the rules, and it hurts. Oh. It hurts me to admit this.
No, Ben, we can't start every episode going over all our mistakes.
Yeah. But how else will we improve?
That can't be it. That's not the way to go.
We don't want to hear about our successes. We want to hear about our failures. Right, that's
we can't be like what Fox News, where they're like, "Oh, hey, we had some goof ups here last episode."
Some goof ups.
Some goof ups, you know, and then they'll run the credits of the things that they messed up.
And then an hour later, episode's over. After we list all of our mistakes.
Ben, do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
This is a safe space.
I think we do need to talk about it. First of all, hey everybody, welcome back to Havenport. It is July 10th.
There it is. There it is. Gotta say the date, of course.
That's
Gotta
right.
say the date.
Gotta say the
not
date.
July 10th.
Good old July 10th, baby. Woo!
What's the year,
Jake?
Ben?
Yeah, what's the year?
It is 3024.
The year of our Lord.
I was gonna say something like that, and I was like, nah, I don't know. No, I'll go over these things real quick because this is actually kind of important because it has to do with how
we destroyed those owlbears. So we wrecked that shit.
Holy shit! Where are my notes?
Oh boy.
Oh, that was quick.
Roll credits.
Right. Where's the song? Can you put the song in right now? Can we edit the song in?
Yeah, we can.
Oh my god! All right, well, I'll just. God, that's terrifying.
What did you?
No, you know what? Word does this fucking thing now where when you go to close it, it's like, oh, did you save the changes you want? And you're like, yeah, I clicked save. And then it's like, okay, but did you save the changes you want? And I'm like, that's a weird question. Yes. And I guess it just deleted my note. I don't know why it would do that. Anyway, a couple quick things.
I have one quick thing just before you start. You're using Word? Like Microsoft Word?
What do you keep notes on?
Google Docs? It'll save it.
Google?
Saves it for you. Google? Yeah. Saves it for you automatically. You don't have to.
Google.
What's a Google?
Oh,
no, I still
It's
use
a number.
And what's even better is it's not even like an updated Word. It's Word 2000 or something.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, you deserve what you got then.
All right.
I don't know.
So he's running this game like a grandpa would, so this is great.
And it's like, well, I plug in my zip drive to
I've
do
got the CD-ROM.
Did you fax it to yourself too?
I paid $300 for the license to this.
America Online on CD.
I spent like an hour doing all this. But anyway, here, I'll do it real quick. So a couple things. In the 200 plus episodes we've been playing D&D, nobody ever dual wielded. Nobody ever used two weapons. So we got those rules wrong a little bit. So real quick, because literally 3 of you dual wield.
I don't like it.
Your offhand attack, which does use a bonus action, that's all correct. You actually do get to add your 2-hit bonus to it. So
I thought so. Because when I look at my sheet, it has that.
Yeah,
No, you're thinking
you don't add your
3.5.
bonus damage, right?
you don't add your bonus damage,
Your damage modifier.
except for Brian does because he has a feat that allows that.
Okay.
So everybody,
Sure do.
both attacks, roll them like you normally would. Just don't add your extra damage to your offhand attack. And Brian, just roll both attacks like you normally would. No change there. Number
10-4,
two, you knocked my bear prone. And then Jake had said, "Oh, a prone creature gets a automatic crit." You're thinking of unconscious. A prone creature just gets disadvantage.
I don't like this one bit, guys.
So that's one of them
It's all-
too.
I don't like
It's all,
this.
Sorry,
movie.
it's
let
all
him
our
go.
mistakes. It's
Let
all
him
our
cook, let him
mistakes,
cook.
none of
Let him cook.
his.
That's fine.
Well, here's one of my mistakes. Because there was a couple times that bear probably should have gotten hit when it didn't. It probably should have gone down sooner. But oh well. And then the last thing is flanking.
Wow, really glazed over that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, God, otherwise the combat would have been nothing. The last thing is flanking. As long as you can draw a straight line between two characters and they're on opposite sides of the enemy, then it is flanking. I was a little confused about that rule because when you're dealing with creatures that are large, then you have like multiple places that they can be flanking. So anyway, just try to that'll be less of an issue. One of the other things I wanted to bring up about flanking is this whole, like, one of the things that I kind of don't love about 5e is that everything is either advantage or disadvantage. That's just everything. It's just like, oh, you're prone, then you have advantage. Everything has advantage on you and you have disadvantage on everything else. Oh, you're paralyzed, then everything has advantage on you. Oh, you're flanking, then you have advantage. It's always advantage or disadvantage. One of the things I really love about Pathfinder is Brian has literally just fucking got up and left.
Honestly, I'm right behind him.
I just
about
looked
to,
over.
too.
He just left. He just walked away. Okay, no problem.
Zelda's underfoot. He's getting her to bed. And also he's tired of your shit.
Welcome back, Brian.
Oh, God.
Sorry, could you say all of that over again?
No!
all I'm getting at
You have
is
that written
that
down?
one of the things
Your word.
with the way Pathfinder does it is, and maybe I think 3.5 did this too, is that when you have flanking bonuses, you don't get advantage. You just get a +2 to hit. And those things are stackable. So if you have, bless and flanking and the creature is flat-footed, then you have a situation where you have a +2, a +2, and it has a -2 to its AC. So cumulatively, you have like a +6. And I think it winds up being more, you can kind of tactically set it up a little better. So that's something I want to try. We're just going to go ahead and treat flanking like a +2 moving forward. But you can still
Now,
sneak
question.
attack as long as you're flanking. Yes.
Planking?
Planking.
Do I have to, I don't know if I
Damn,
want to plank
Ben,
right
Ben
now.
is stuck in 2010, dude. He's planking. He's using words.
You look in the background, I'm
What's
just
going on,
planking in the
man?
background.
Yeah, he's actually been planking this whole time, guys.
Oh, he just dabbed, guys. He just dabbed. Did you see him?
Oh, so cool.
Oh, damn, dude.
Oh, that's not cool anymore?
Ironically, yes.
Okay.
What's your question, Jake?
Jake, you said you had a question.
No, he answered it as I was gonna ask it. Do I get my sneak attack as long as I get a + to my attack?
Yeah, as long as you're flanking, you get your sneak attack. In Pathfinder, it's if the enemy's flat-footed and blah, blah, blah. You don't need advantage attack roll if another enemy of...
All right.
Oh,
Is that
and then
enough
also,
of the-
yeah, and then also
Oh,
you guys
okay.
can sneak attack as long as
There's an ally 5 feet away, right?
of just it. So you don't even have to be
Mhm.
flanking as long as there's just
I
two
just have to
enemies.
hit it.
As long
Oh.
as there's just two enemies next to it.
Oh,
It says
yeah.
right here
A lot
under sneak
easier.
attack, you don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. The enemy isn't incapacitated, and you don't have disadvantage on the attack roll. So yeah, you
All
don't
right,
even
two
have to
rogues are gonna
be.
go hard.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
dude, I built a swashbuckler that
Yeah.
was made to literally just take advantage of all the sneak attack things that are in the rules, and I just ripped, dude. It was the best.
Yeah. Hey, so I do want to bring something up real quick. Talking about athletics checks and all that kind of stuff. Brian, you want to tell us about your natural one that you pulled off recently?
No, I
In
don't
real
want to bring
life?
that up at all.
Come on,
Tell
but I have a joke
Tell
for
the
it.
listeners.
Oh, you have a okay. As long as you have a
here we
joke for
go.
I have
it.
a joke
Well,
for it.
there's
Yeah,
a joke for it.
Did a little
Do it for the bit.
brewery bike trip with a buddy of mine, and rolled a 1 on crossing train tracks with a road bike. And yeah, I hip checked a curb and braced myself with my hand, and yeah, and I'm all hurts.
And on our OnlyFans account, we will show the bruises that Brian got. So
Is that what
Because
OnlyFans is
they're,
for?
it's only for fans.
Yeah.
So for a lot of stuff.
So Brian, what you're
things
saying
I've seen
is
on there.
you might need to train more. Because you fell off. Because you fell off your bike because of train tracks. That's what happened. Matt, can you just add a laugh track to this?
No, I'm
Roll the credits.
What?
Roll the
Dude,
credits.
I was way ahead of you, man.
Can you get the sound of when they use the hook to pull people?
The sound of
Yeah,
the
from the
hook.
Apollo.
Yeah.
Also have a little sweeping sound that he's getting like swept off the stage.
You can add some
hold on.
booze too.
I think I can do it for you.
No,
Wait, one
don't.
second.
Oh, are we gonna have some?
Soundboard now. Please
Yeah,
don't.
you know
the funny
please,
thing is,
God,
though-
don't add a soundboard to this podcast.
No,
man.
all right, fine.
The first thing that's gonna come up is gonna be an ad for Kia, though.
All right, well then, you know what? Let's go ahead and get started. I think we've belabored this enough. So as we last left off, you guys just murdered a bunch of poor animals in the woods in order to harvest their corpses for medicine so that you can help treat the sick in the town of Havenport. Soot had fallen to the owlbear's vicious attacks, which probably shouldn't have been made, which probably shouldn't have happened anyway, because I also said it's been a while and they didn't roll at disadvantage. But I like the way when you died, your legs went up in the air, so we're just going to keep all that. But yeah, no, that's where we left off. You had just killed this owlbear.
I think David healed.
Yeah, I've been revived.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes, that did happen. Yes. David unwolfed and healed you. So now what? You're standing out in the middle of the woods amidst a bunch of dead creatures.
So, is that all we have to do? Is just get? Do we wait for more of the mushrooms to grow on these? As Rare Snow kind of goes up and leans on one of the rocks nearby.
Rare Snow, make a nature check.
A nature check.
Yeah.
Okay. Nature.
Nurture.
I rolled an 11 plus 2 for a
Okay.
total of 13.
Okay, excellent. You just barely made it because it's a DC 1. It takes a long time for mushrooms to grow. So no, you're not just going to stand here and wait for mushrooms to grow on a dead
I don't know
creature.
how quick these ones are.
It takes a little while. DC 1 nature check. Mushrooms take a minute to grow. You know, you got
A little while.
Now
we'll
Matt has
leave these
No, you
disadvantage.
can't do that.
Oh, I said a little while.
A little while.
We do have to.
Still
Put, I
same.
feel like we have to. All right, that's fair. That is fair.
All right. So anyway, no, you guys collected all you needed, and then of course, you know, if corpse, if you guys start to
Your
If the
little
town-
giggle.
if the town starts running out of medicine, they know where they can find more.
Now
Now
that's a good joke, man.
That's a great joke.
That's a good one.
I have others.
That's all Ben wrote for today was just jokes.
Yeah.
Hey, have you heard about this one? Huh? All
Here's
right.
something interesting. You hear about this guy in Cincinnati? They have something interesting.
Okay, so we head back
so
to
yeah.
the church.
Soot
I
is
suppose.
still on the ground with
Fucking
their
J-Lo.
wings kind of crumpled around them. I forgot how my voice goes. Did we do it? Is it done?
I mean,
Did I-
technically
did I-
it was done
Well, they
before
did.
we killed the owlbears.
Eyes are still closed. Did we kill it? All of them?
That's
Poke it with
definitely
a
not
stick.
who you were, but okay. I guess that blow to the head really changed your personality.
I'm getting there. Hold on. It's like this. This is my voice.
There we
This
go.
is
There we
it
go.
is. I'm still very sick and wounded. It's hard to speak. Are we done? Did we get the mushrooms?
Yes, I have a few of them.
Right, but there's a difference between the different mushrooms, right? And we were able to identify between.
Yeah,
the
you
two.
got the right ones because as T.O.
Yeah.
First Path had told you, if you try to grab the wrong one, it'll explode. And so he said, well, don't worry, you can't possibly bring me the wrong ones because the wrong ones blow up when you touch them. So the fact that
That's
you're
what happened to
holding
the
them,
other people he sent.
yeah, you look over and there's just a bunch of dead bodies, just like
just right around the area.
just yep. That
Do those bodies have the mushrooms? Has
I
it been a
believe-
while?
It was me who knew which ones were the right ones. I just want that noted to everyone.
But did you pick them?
No, I did not pick them, but I knew which one
Kind
was
of
safe.
doesn't matter then. I mean, honestly.
I think in some ways I deserve more money for that, possibly because of the success.
Yeah, but then David had to heal you, so technically he should get a portion of that share.
Well, he only gave me 7 points, which is not very much. So only 7
David,
more.
can you take those 7
For-
points
hey.
away?
No, please don't
Can you
cast spell on me, little
I mean,
man.
It was
Jake
was then
can.
at the party. It was then at the party also remembered that David Scattenborough gave plenty of help to the mushroom picking as well. So if we are going tit for tat, they come to the conclusion that David also is in line for more money if that is what is being doled out.
I mean, I think honestly, if anyone deserves less money, it's Gush.
Well, hold on a
Good.
second. I'm pretty sure that I dealt the death blow to both of these guys.
I
But
think I did
after
this
only
one. If we look back on
softened
the
them up.
tapes,
Yeah,
I'm
we
court
softened them.
stenographer.
Yeah, the court stenographer is chiming in right now. That's me, the DM, and yeah, I can identify. I can state that literally everything everyone just said is true. Snow picked the mushrooms. Soot identified them. Gush killed both of them, and David provided the help action as well as guidance, which made all of this combat extremely fucking easy because you guys just wrecked my creatures. They also rolled like 2s in the initiative, and then they just got sneak attacked like 12 times before it was their turn. So I
Yes, that
take
did
that into
happen.
consideration moving
Let's
forward.
go, rogue gang.
We did do that, yes.
Yeah, so all of those statements are true, and you're all making
Okay,
valid
so
points.
it's like we are a party that is well balanced and good for fighting and doing missions. Would you say
Yeah, kind of surprising considering we never met.
we make a good team? Soot is good bird.
Yeah, just
Yes.
don't like get
So
knocked
it's
down
good
next
for-
time, maybe.
I sorry. It's very.
But if you do get
big,
knocked down, make sure to get up
very-
again.
big. Oh, you know that's my favorite song.
Okay, so
Okay.
are you good enough to
Have we
travel
harvested?
back to the church?
Yes, I can hobble back. Yes.
All right, so you
Hiding.
guys head back to town, or do you just stand out in the middle of this forest?
I don't
That
know.
I've prepared
it's
no
kinda
other
nice.
content for.
Can you describe the weather to me?
Actually, yeah, no, we can. It's getting to be later, and when you showed up in town, it was like midday. And so by the time you got out here, it's starting to get dark. It's like sun's going down.
What's the temp? What are we talking? We talking about like a 77? We talking nice temp? We talking
I have
108?
literally written notes about what
77.
happens regarding the temperature shortly. It's starting to get a little bit colder because the sun's going down, because that's the way weather works on our planet and this one too.
That's good to know.
I
right,
decided not to rewrite the entire weather system for the planet. I'm just going
I'm
with
actually kinda
ours.
surprised.
I considered it.
Yeah, no, I guess we just head over back to the church, right, guys?
Okay, excellent. We are back outside of the Temple of the False Champion, and you guys can walk inside if you'd like to.
Okay. I open
Yes.
the double doors. I
Make a
feel like-
dexterity saving throw. No, I'm kidding. Don't.
I mean, I'll kill on that.
I know. It's just I want to just. That's all you ever did to me. Make a strength saving throw. How's that feel?
Okay. right.
Um.
I'll make a strength one right now.
Yeah, to open the
Okay.
door, huh? Huh? Yeah, Jake,
look
kick
at this. 16.
Oh, it's a
17
really.
minus 1.
It's but it's really stuck. So now you look
I
foolish.
help.
Um.
It was a push, not a pull.
Oh, it's always a push and not a pull. That
Yeah,
actually
so you-
just got me yesterday. I was walking in like a downtown area near my house, and I went to go walk into the door with like my drink, and I definitely just like walked straight into the door.
Oh,
I didn't spill
no.
anything. Nothing was spilled, but I did look like a
Did
fool.
anybody see?
Zoe saw, which is my fiance, and that is honestly the worst person to
Oh.
see because she's always judging.
Always judging.
She's behind you right now, isn't she?
Yeah, she's actually just stands behind me while I play D&D and judges how I play it.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, I walk away and she's like, "Wow, you did roll a 16." No, she's great.
So you
I
enter the Temple of the False Champion, and you see Tio First Path. He is standing nearby at a a small desk that is kind of near the
Ooh.
entrance, and Gush just decided to get on top of him. Okay, there we go. Yeah, he's standing at a nearby desk, and he appears to be he has like a locked box, like open. This looks like it's like a display case for some of the more important relics that these temples have. Looks like what's inside is of some value, which is why it's locked up, and he appears to be doing maintenance on it. Suit, for some reason, is pinging the map. David has gotten into the pews, and there are still lots of sick people everywhere.
I am perched on the pew perch.
Oh, my God, you're back. Of course you're back. Yes. Please tell me, were you successful?
Well, I saw all the unsuccessful people back at where we found the mushrooms, so...
Yes, I actually was thinking about having that be a situation where other adventurers were sent out there, but we decided not to do that. So no, there were no other people. You were the first people we have sent out there to gather mushrooms. So none of that is true.
We have bad news for you then. There are lots of bodies out there.
Yeah,
Oh,
actually,
no.
you were there.
Probably go check that out.
That might be your missing people problem.
Yes, right. Those 10 people were just people we
Oh,
keep
we didn't
sending
check
out into
that.
the woods.
Yeah, we should have probably counted how many dead
They
bodies
all
there
had
were, guys.
guard uniforms on too. Oh no.
But no, please. I mean, he looks at Soot and sees that she is, or he, we still haven't decided, is appears to be, it appears to be wounded.
I am bleeding a lot.
Oh my. I can please allow me to help you and tell me what has transpired. Teo First Path proceeds to provide medical care to Soot, as he is a low level cleric, but a cleric nonetheless, so he is capable of treating you.
What level spells are you casting?
I don't. He magic, man.
Of the healing kind.
Magic man.
Yeah,
he's a magic man.
And so during this time, you
That's me
regain
screaming.
your
It hurts.
HP to
Yay.
full as he treats you and asks you about the mushrooms. So did you find any?
Yes, Rare Snow pulls his like leather pouch off the side of his belt and undoes it and pulls out a few of the mushrooms and holds them in his hand. I don't remember how many we grabbed, so I just been saying a few.
You had grabbed
2 or
3.
Okay.
Oh,
I grabbed 3 of the mushrooms.
those are corpse caps.
Yes, these are what you asked for, correct?
Well, I asked for corpse caps. Those are corpse caps. No, I'm just kidding. Those are the right ones. This is amazing. I'm thrilled. Thank you so much. With these, I can begin making additional medicine. I can treat more of the sick.
Yes,
I don't have to hoard supplies. This is wonderful. You have all been so very helpful. May the false champion assist you always.
Yes, the false champion. Great and all. About the money.
Oh, I that's the mayor's assistant is.
So do we hold on to these? Do I get the money first, and then once I get the money, I give them to you, kind of deal?
Maybe we just get a badge that says mushrooms collected, and we can turn that in, and then
Yeah, can we get
Or
like
we
a
can
gold
just
go
star?
like a cool
give-
little badge.
Give the
Or
mushrooms
the-
in good faith. Just give them.
Oh,
What are you going to do with them?
yes.
Honestly.
Good. I mean, good point.
Do you cook? Do you know how to make
I don't
food?
think I'd use corpse cacks to cook. I don't.
Please don't use my medicinal herbs to cook. I need
Oh,
them
yeah,
to treat the dying people nearby.
It make good risotto. Be
Well,
good
I'm
at that.
definitely not the leader of everyone. So yes, if that's what everyone else thinks is a good idea to just hand him over without being paid. Here you are, priest.
Can we have-
Look, if there's anyone we should threaten, it's the mayor. So why don't we go do that?
Why?
Oh,
Good point.
Okay, wow, you are all maybe not the right people for this job.
Look,
I mean,
Look,
we got
look,
it done, right?
we just woke up, so please excuse us.
even though it's nighttime,
It was
we did take
a long
quick nap.
flight, and then we fell asleep.
Yes, of course. No, I'll take these now. Thank you so much. I'm going to go and begin making potions of cure disease. Thank you so much. Yes, of course. Here. And how can I forget? God, I'm so sorry. I forgot. Because the DM hasn't been looking at his notes. While you were gone, a runner came and he delivered this letter. It says that the mayor's assistant has come across additional information and that wants to speak to you. However, it is quite late. I know that they've all gone home for the day. But he set up a lodging for the night. So please, if you would all mind just making your way to the inn, you can be granted a place to rest for the evening, and you can see the mayor's assistant first thing in the morning. Here, I will, and he takes the note and he scribbles something on it and takes a seal and stamps a seal on it, indicating that you guys have indeed delivered the mushrooms. And I will leave you some documentation to prove that not only that you came here, but you came back and you got the letter, and I sign that you've done this. So thank you so much. Please deliver this to the mayor's assistant. I have to go. I'm so sorry. This does take some time to make these medicines, and I would hate to lose any more people due to Panther. Good day. And he proceeds to leave. He takes the mushrooms and he goes into the back room where he does something. You can't see him back there. I mean, you can on this map, but that's because I didn't feel like adding Fog of War to a map that I wasn't going to run combat on. And that's it. He left.
Okay, so I got a question.
Ben, I'm starting to find your tricks, Ben. You can't just have people hurry and run away from us when you don't want us to talk to them anymore. Or jump in the ocean.
We'll chase
or
them.
go behind a locked door.
Well, he's not going to have him jump through the nice stained glass.
Yeah, Johnny Stained Glass isn't in this
Wouldn't be
world.
the first time.
Johnny Stained Glass has no. This isn't his market. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
So-
Johnny
the rival
Stained Glass does not
game.
exist in
I
this
do have a
world.
question, Ben.
For me or for the priest?
No, the priest ran away.
Oh,
But
he's
in
back.
running, in walking away, oh, he's back.
Oh, but now he's gone again.
Oh boy.
What is your question, Mr. Rare Snow?
These like relics and stuff that you had described to us, are they just like relics
Oh,
in like
boy.
the holy manner of like symbols and things like that, useless trinkets that I'm not gonna,
Or are they worth anything?
are they
is what
worth
he's
anything?
asking.
Yeah.
There really isn't a praise in 5e, but there is such a check in Pathfinder. Just give me a roll.
I'm a thief. Okay.
Give
so
me
what
an
am I rolling?
intelligence roll. Give me something
Intelligence?
investigation. You were an investigating guy. You were trying to run investigation checks in the past. Investigate these
You're
relics.
investigating
I
guy.
rolled a 13 plus 4. That's a 17.
And then real quick, are you letting people know that you're doing this? Are you just like walking up and just looking at all this stuff?
I mean, I would probably like, how would I do that without being too obvious? Yeah, you're right. I would probably just kind of like
Well, keep your roll
be,
whenever
like,
if you decide to do it.
looking
but-
around, and then as I was like looking at like I'd say like maybe the stained glass behind this the chest, or that's not the chest, the table that he was at that was like opened.
Mhm.
I'd like kind of quickly try to glance at it.
I mean, it's just made of a bunch of worthless gold.
Oh,
So
shit.
that's
Damn. All right. Well, fair enough.
they don't look like they're of anything that is like, oh, this is the first and only holy book of our people. But no, I mean, this
more
is,
like symbols and holy.
it's nice. It's nice
trinkets.
stuff. You could sell
Yeah.
it for money.
Nah, I'll leave it. It's nothing cool. I just heard the word relic, so I was interested.
No, I mean, you could sell it for money. It is worth money, and you get the impression that pretty easily you could just swipe this stuff.
That's
But
tough.
somebody, yeah. But I mean, like, the door's open, the guy's gone, the thing's open. You can very easily.
Don't let a good crisis go to waste here. Snow.
Yeah, you're kind of
Everyone's
right.
distracted by people dying, so you better
Yeah.
take advantage.
Hey, I'm sorry. This is I'm gonna
What?
say the one line.
No
This is what my
judgment.
character would do, guys. All right, I'm stealing stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
So
boy.
believe it or not, I wrote this in my
I'm
notes.
a klepto.
I wrote this in my notes. I said, as everyone leaves, I'm going to give Rare Snow a chance to steal this shit if he wishes to. So you actually kind of beat me to it. It's part of my notes right here. It says, give Jake a chance to steal from Temple.
Hell
Sleight
yeah.
of hand.
All
You
right,
can take it or you can leave. It's up to you.
I'll roll it.
You're gonna steal some stuff. Okay.
Sleight of hand. I rolled a 7. Not great, but I have +7.
You're
for
good.
A total of
It was
14.
It was a DC 12 because nobody's here.
Yeah, they're all
there's
dying, right?
Yeah, they're all a little busy vomiting their brains out. So
Cool.
yeah,
I don't
you
grab
steal-
everything. I grab one thing.
Okay, you grab like what you would think is probably like 20 silver worth of baubles and trinkets and stuff. And
Hell
if this was a full blown campaign, I might move your character a step towards chaotic or evil. But,
Yeah, that would make sense.
But this is not a campaign, so that's not going to happen because I don't really fucking care what your alignment is for this short little thing we're doing here. But this is
Fair
practice. This is practice for me
So dismissive.
to figure out how to run these kind of things in the future as you guys make decisions regarding people and choices you make and people's reactions to you and so on and so forth. Okay. Do you feel like if you were to close this thing, you could like relock it, like it'll lock on its own if you close it?
Okay, yeah, I'd close it.
Yeah. Okay. So you're like, oh, look, I helped.
Yeah,
great.
For helping, I take 20 silver.
That's a very rogue-like way to think. Okay. Anything else you guys do here, or do you head to the inn?
No,
Or do you head anywhere else? I mean, you can go wherever you want to. It's getting dark.
Yeah, I would assume it's getting pretty late because it was getting kind of dark by the time we left.
Yeah, it's like dark outside now. It's actually night.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'd follow the crew after I stole from the church.
Okay. The crew is beginning to. They're standing outside as snow quickly walks out behind them. Theoretically, none the wiser. Although, if you guys wanted to, you could roll, perceptions or insight checks on Snow's behavior. That's up to you. If you want to try to figure out what he did, or we can just move on.
I don't think they care
Is there any
about me.
reason for us to like? Do we hear a little jingle jangle of anything if we're walking? I'm honestly asking. I'm not trying to
Yeah.
like gamify it to hear, but would there be anything for us to be?
Yeah, is he like in
question
Robin
of-
Hood,
of-
like where they're like hefty
Yeah,
little,
like-
there's like coins falling out, and
I mean,
Yeah,
I have a new
arms for the
necklace on.
poor. Arms for the poor.
did he
Snow,
put
make
on a bunch
make,
of weight all of a sudden?
Make a stealth check.
Okay. Stealth check.
See how well you hid this stuff.
Not rolling great. Rolled a 5 plus 7 for a total of 12.
I mean,
I
it's
think my passive perception would pick
You
that
can
up.
yeah, I think you guys just kind of see this little trinket just kind of like sticking. He has like the profile of
I
a
don't have
cell
big
phone.
enough bags yet. I don't have a backpack.
The problem is, in
Yeah.
order to be the sexy cat that he is, he has to wear really tight-fitting clothes, and so there's just nowhere to put anything.
I don't
It's
remember
pretty-
putting sexy cat in my description.
I
but-
put it on your description.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah,
Good to know.
he's a good-looking cat.
Wait. Hold on. So, Jake, that was never discussed that you were a like attractive looking cat person.
Yeah, it was.
The picture he sent us.
No, he
was
just sent us a
very, like-
picture of a very attractive
It's
cat.
the only picture. Yeah, it's just the only white cat I could find.
And then
I mean, I was going more like an eloquent. Yeah, there you go. I did a G in there.
You
Saved.
saved.
That's the
You saved.
eloquent way to say eloquent.
Yeah,
Mhm.
eloquent.
Okay, so hold on then. Are you an attractive
I mean,
cat, Jake?
I think I would look like, I guess like in like a nobility. Like I don't look bad, but I mean, I'll take sexy cat. I'm not gonna.
He's the highest charisma member of the
I was
party.
gonna say, what's the charisma at?
Well, that does not
Um,
mean someone is sexy if you're the highest
But people
charisma
find
of a
you
group.
sexy.
My charisma is only 14, so I'm
That's
definitely
pretty
above
high.
average.
Okay, I'm
Charismatic.
trying to find out where this came from. Is
So
all. If it wasn't from
Ben-
you, I'm like, where did this start
Ben
here?
saw the picture and Ben said, "I want to fuck that cat." And
Pretty
so
much.
now,
I see.
now we kind of all just ran with it because he sexualized my brother. So
That's
now,
Okay,
That's
Picture.
essentially
All good.
That's
Wait,
essentially what
that didn't
happened.
help.
Yes.
yeah,
all good.
All right,
mystery
but I'll
solved.
run with sexy cat,
Okay, you guys.
and I do have tight leather,
so-
so that also
so
does track.
I'm gonna, because my even my passive perception picked that up. I'm just gonna look at him, or look at them, and I don't know if I get your attention or anything there, Snow. I don't know if you're feeling guilty about what you did, and you're kind of like darting your eyes around, making sure people
Oh,
don't
not
notice.
even in the slightest. But
Okay, well, I'm just gonna say to him, do a little shopping.
I'll look over to Gush with like a smirk. I found some nice things.
Noted. I don't know what to say to that.
I mean, truth be told,
I no retort.
I mean, truth be told, you guys did just save a bunch of people who were dying of disease. So in the grand scheme of things, you could easily rationalize that Rare Snow's pickpocketing was.
Oh, I know.
You know.
I know it's fucked up. Like, I think Snow would even know that it's like not a good thing. But I think in Snow's mind, he's more of like, well, I didn't get paid immediately for the job. This is kind of like my compensation for having to wait.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's almost like you guys are a bunch of fucking thieves.
Yeah, I'm a thief. I mean, I'm gonna steal some stuff.
All right. So as you guys are having this conversation and walking back towards the tavern, you were given instructions on how to get there. It is now officially night, and none of you really realize just how cold it gets once the sun goes down here. But it's not surprising given how far south you are. You follow Tio's instructions towards the end. And although it's dark, there are street lamps that light the way. But it is a moonless night, so otherwise it's pretty dark. And you do notice that you can see the lights of the tavern in the distance, and from that you can hear faint laughter. You know, that really quiet, far away, like, oh, okay, there's something going. There's a party going on down the street. And as you're walking down there, and everyone's judging each other for who was more successful at the corpse cap picking or who stole what. From the church, one of the lights nearby just flitters out. Everyone make a perception check.
You found me the midbreak. You found me. I am your favorite player, Matt. There are a few things that you can do to help our podcast grow. The midbreak. Wow, what a start to this. Hey everyone, it's your favorite player, Matt. Welcome to this week's Middle Break. As I mentioned, there are a few things that you can do to help our podcast grow. The first thing, subscribe, rate, and review to our podcast wherever you get our podcast from. Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Spotify, whatever podcatcher you use. Go there, subscribe, hit that button, leave a 5-star review, and write a nice little blurb about why you like our podcast. Also, be sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms. You can find us on Twitter at New Crits and on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at New Crits on the Block. We are constantly posting content to those sites. The best way you can help us grow there is by sharing that content to your own profiles or tagging people that you might think would enjoy it. I know it's a small thing, but I promise you it really does help. If there's something funny and you listen to something and you watch it and you laugh at it, just repost it and tag us. We'd be forever grateful. One of the ways we like to give back to all y'all is we have our own Discord for all things New Crits, but not all things New Crits. You can go in there, talk about the show, talk to the cast members, talk to other fans, or you can just go in there and hang out in one of the many channels that we have. It's almost too much, to be honest. We should probably pare it down, but you know what? We want to give everybody a little taste of everything, of all the spices of life. We really have created a safe, inclusive space there. So if you're not part of that Discord yet, what are you waiting for? Come in and join the fun. Now you might be thinking, well, Matt, I want to help you do all these things, but how do I get to all the places that you just mentioned? Well, from our link tree, of course, linktr.ee/newcrits on the block will get you to all the places that I mentioned, and some places that I didn't even have time to mention. linktr.ee/newcrits on the block. It is your central hub for all things New Crits. All right, everyone, let's get you back into this week's episode. I promise I will not sing you out. There'll be no reprise here, okay? That was just the overture, and that's all you're going to get. Or is it the prelude? No, it's the overture. It's the overture. I hope you enjoyed it. Speaking of enjoying, I hope you've enjoyed the podcast so far in this episode. As you know, we come out with new episodes every single Monday. That ain't stopping anytime soon. So until then, we'll see you next Monday. Let's get you back into this week's episode. We love y'all. Stay safe out there. Be excellent to each other. I lied. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Ooh, David rolled a 12 plus 5 for 17.
Cool.
Oh,
It's
nice.
dark and you don't have dark vision. Please roll with disadvantage.
Oh,
Ooh,
do I
that's
have
very
dark
true.
vision?
Okay.
Everyone does except for David and Soot.
15 plus
don't.
5 for a dirty 20, so 17 still
nice.
stands.
I
No,
have to roll again.
Yeah, you don't have
yeah.
dark vision.
And he did say how dark it was.
I got a
He
13.
did multiple times.
It's very
It's dark,
dark.
it's dark, it's dark, it's dark, and the light goes out. It's dark.
really dark.
Gush got a 2 plus 2.
But
for
I've got bird
4.
eyes.
How much did you get, Brian?
2 plus 2, 4.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty.
I got 11 plus 2, rare snow, for a total of 13.
Well, the good news is actually, I actually shouldn't make you roll again because actually this has nothing to do about light. This has to do about what you hear. But more than one of you passed this, so somewhere nearby, slightly further than 60 feet away, outside of all of your story-ruining dark vision ranges, you hear the uneven, dragging footsteps of shifting gravel drawing closer and closer. But it is otherwise silent, minus the distant laughter from the tavern. And it seems as though even the crickets have stopped chirping. And as you all hear this, you gently stop. You stop talking instantaneously to listen to the potential threat, only hearing the sound of the creaking and rubbing of the leather as you shift your weight. As these uneven footsteps draw closer and closer and louder as a silhouette, only backlit by the tavern's glow, comes shambling towards you, revealing a very drunk man. Fucking shit. Hey, the light's going out. It's fucking... hey, we all have dark vision, you know. Oh, no need to fix the lights. I can see. I know shit you can see in fucking short dwarf. Hey, move it. And he bumps into Snow and like bumps him out of the way. And he goes, move it, pussycat. Go find a ball string to chase. As he passes you in the dark.
Wait. No. He does not just pass. Does he have a coin purse on him?
Yeah, he has a little bit of cash on him.
Yeah, I'm going to steal
I bet he
that.
does.
Fuck this guy.
Yeah, go ahead and make a
I'm
sleight of
going
hand
to try
check.
to.
I approve of this thief.
I rolled a 20, a crit 20 plus 7 for a total of 27.
Damn.
Can I
You
just
take
take
his
his
whole-
pants off too at the
You
same
take his
time?
pants.
Yeah, do I get
you yank his belt and his coin purse with it, and his pants fall around his ankles, which actually goes perfectly into the next thing I have written, which is that as he passes you in the dark, muttering slightly racist things. Yeah, you know about the elf who walked into the bar. Bartender said, "Why the long ears?" Oh, yeah, that's not how it goes. And you hear him trip over something in the distance and eat shit. Put the fucking street here. And
What are you,
anyone who
Brian?
rolled above, yeah, right. Yeah, weirdly enough, this guy's name is just Brian. How strange.
Oh,
Right.
weird. Don't put that man on a bike.
Anyone who rolled above a 15, despite this, you could swear, though, that somewhere out in the distance, somewhere you were being watched.
Is that something we can comment on, or is that just like a feeling that we are
It's just
getting?
kind of a feeling.
Okay.
And uneasiness settles over the group as they head their way to the accommodations given by the town. Wait, who else rolled over 15?
Brian rolled a 4.
Anyone?
Chrissy, what'd you
Yeah,
roll?
that me.
I got a 13.
I got a
so-
13 as well. So yeah, it's just
It seems as just only one member of the party's heightened senses pick up on a shift of the wind, a creak in the air that stands his neck hairs up on end. While closely looking around, nothing seems to poke out to the member, but he will keep his guard up as he walks, as he knows nocturnal creatures love to hunt in the dark of the night.
What are you talking about?
yeah, David. You know,
What?
You're a
Why
great
does he
guy.
do that?
I'm. Is that? Should we be worried?
He just kind of
David inquisitively looks at the cat of whose charisma is in question at the moment, seems to be in a bit of limbo, so does not quite know how to respond directly, gives the inquisitive look towards him and cocks an eyebrow, takes one look around as a smirk creaks across his face as he begins to tell the cat that one must always pay attention, because as I've said before in my previous monologue, nocturnal creatures love to hunt in the dead of night.
Okay, well,
Whoa, cool story. I'm gonna
Glad-
walk
I
to
don't
the
know about you
tavern.
guys, but I think
Glad-
I'm
Does
gonna
that
get,
answer your
I
question?
think I'm gonna get a separate.
glad
room.
we asked. Yeah, if we could just maybe not be near.
Because
him
I don't know
and
if I want to
talking.
wake up to David in the morning monologuing about trying to murder me.
The funny thing is, he actually didn't do any of the things he was like describing he was doing because he was too busy describing what he was doing. It's very odd. I
Yeah.
don't understand. I don't really like it.
I do say he is great in a fight, though. So thank
This
you,
is
David.
true. You just have
for
good
that.
healing.
I
David
just
feels fulfilled by the compliments of the group
noticed
and
this map.
trudges on.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's fine. You need to cut me off at some point. It's totally fine.
I just noticed this map actually has streetlights on it, and that was not intended to be the
You
case.
fool. All right. Well, you better.
Streetlights.
One of them is out.
People.
I was about to go there. Yep. I see streetlights. I see people. All right. So you all arrive at Portside Inn. That feeling you get that something's watching you, David, it quickly subsides.
Quick question: How much silver did I acquire?
Well, the thing you stole wasn't really silver. It was worth silver, so you'd have to sell it.
No.
The pickpocketing the drunk guy.
Oh,
the
I'm
drunk
sorry.
dude.
Yeah, he had like 5 silver on him at most.
yeah.
It's not a tremendous amount of money.
No, that's fine, dude. I'll take it.
Yeah, I think he probably had, you get the impression he probably had more, but he probably spent it all drinking. And you arrive at Portside Inn. Light escapes from the edges of the tavern's windows as the muffled sounds of raucous laughter and poor decisions emanate from the large, lively building. A welcome invite from the recent events of the dark, cold night. 2 halflings stand outside, one puking his brains out into a gutter while the other one questions if they really should have ordered a pint. Do you enter? Brian got it.
Very good.
That was for Brian. Do you enter?
No.
Yep. Well,
Nope.
that's in the
We
story.
We just go home.
Yeah, I just leave. I'm like, well, I got like 25 silver out of this, so
Yeah, I'm not going to risk my neck for any more.
yeah, no, we go inside.
Yeah, we go in. We go in.
Of course you do. I don't know why I wrote that. Upon entering the tavern, the smell of ale and hot stew permeates the air. Multiple tables line the well-lit bar, many filled with the loud, jovial guests of various racial backgrounds. A pair of barmaids walk ale, bread, cheese, and yes, hot stew between tables, feigning interest in drunkards while avoiding their unwelcome advances with the skill of a professional accustomed to the many years of such work. A mysterious person sits at the piano in a large red cloak, tuning his lute, while the kitchen staff prepares the guests their meals. And last, standing directly in front of you, is a large, bald, sexually ambiguous person in simple clothes, their numerous decorative tattoos occasionally glowing as they sweep the entrance. One of the barmaids notices you enter, walks up to you with a smile reminiscent of a high school sweetheart, and says, "Oh, hello! Welcome to Portside Inn and Tavern. Table for 4?
Yes, please.
Yes.
First
Yes.
round is on my cat friend here.
Yeah. How much is a round for 4 people?
It's kind of giving me the vibe of, guys, is the Blue Bayou restaurant in Disneyland.
It does have that vibe.
Right?
We're doing the
Mhm.
Jungle Cruise, so
Now we're
Oh, yeah.
to the
Yeah, so
we
we
Caribbean.
haven't left. Yeah, we haven't left that part of the.
It's Adventureland.
yeah.
So yeah, you can see there the waitress walks up and states,
I have question. Do you have a perch chair?
"Oh yes, of course. I mean, bird folk are so common in our realm that
Just
that's-
one perch chair would do, and a little kids menu with crayons too would be great. Thank you.
oh, those are custom for everyone."
Okay, good. Just
Uh,
making sure.
The large, sexually ambiguous. I'm moving his broom. Let me move his body. There we go.
He has a broom.
Yeah, if you look closely, he's holding a broom. He was sweeping. Did I not mention that in the monologue? He says he's glowing as they sweep the entrance of the.
yes. I thought you
Obviously,
meant like a general
like a
sweep,
look.
Oh,
I
no,
did
he's
too.
literally
That's what I
sweeping
thought.
with a
You,
broom.
yeah, I thought it meant like
Yeah.
sweeping, like he's
Well,
checking
so much for my
everybody out.
monologues.
No, it was good. We just a different action. That's all.
And you recognize this person to not be a human. They look different. Everyone make God, what would you use for this? It would be like a awareness check or a knowledge. Is there?
Yeah, there's history.
Yeah, I guess history. Yeah, history is a great one. Everyone make a history check.
Ugh. Nah, 5 + 1 for David's for 6.
12 + 2, 14 for Rare Snow.
So it's got 3 + 1 for 4. Not good at history. Can't
I
read.
rolled a Gush rolled a nat 20 + 2.
Oh,
Wow. Well, you know what? That's actually not that shocking because Gush is probably the longest lived member of the party here, and he might be aware of this. What stands before you is a soldier. These are known as soldiers. They are essentially warforged in 5e or androids in Pathfinder. They are synthetically created humans. They look human. They have human skin. They have eyes and hands and whatnot. They are generally shaped and built like a human. They are covered in glowing tattoos, which seem to be related to their sentience and their ability to move and act.
Yeah.
But much like the like androids from like Aliens, they are a little unnervingly unnatural, but not necessarily like incapable of expressing emotion. They just do it kind of deadpanned. I really love the way they do androids in that, where you just kind of can't get the feeling of whether or not what's going on. In fact, in Pathfinder, they have natural bonuses to their like deception, because nobody can tell whether or not they're lying. But they also have negating factors to their insight checks, because they just normal interactions just seem so foreign to them. And this man stands before you. Welcome.
Well, hello, good sir. What can I do for you?
Oh, nothing. Please make your way to your seats.
Yeah. What?
And you follow the actually she takes you right on over here, because that's where there's 4 seats available. It looks like all the other tables, conveniently enough, don't have 4 seats, except for that main table in the middle, which I don't know why they just put their food all out in the middle of the room. That doesn't seem like a great way to run a business, but that's what they do. Excellent.
Buffet?
It's like a sizzler, you know. It's
Yeah.
all-
It's a buffet.
A smorgasbord?
What if it's the first buffet? Oh,
This is it.
This is
And
this
it's
is it.
all downhill from here.
This is the beginning of the Golden Corral.
And they're all diseased. Oh, no.
This is the origin story of the Golden Corral.
Real quick, Ben,
The
how do
golden
you
pier.
spell soldier? Do you spell it like soul as in like a human soul? Like
That's exactly how it's spelled. SOULDIER. And there's a little dash in between the
I'm
two.
not soul, but I'm not a soldier.
Hello, welcome to Portside Inn. Can I get you guys something to drink or something to eat?
Yes, as long as it falls within 5 silver, I can definitely cover the food for tonight.
Oh, I would think that you guys would potentially have more coin on you than that, but
I believe I do, but
Oh,
I have.
Could-
It's all in gold, so
Terrible negotiation.
could we put it on our tab?
Oh no, I do.
We have deal with mayor. We're doing special jobs, so maybe we could put on his tab for him to pay us later.
yes, Portside said something about that. When you said put it on your tab, I thought you were making a cat joke, like put it on our tabby, and you're gonna give it
no,
to Snow as the bill. No, okay.
No.
Yes, no, of course. Portside mentioned that we were going to have some people stopping by with your exact descriptions. I don't know why I didn't recognize you at first. Sorry, it's so busy in here.
a lot
As you
of other
see,
cat folk and bird folk coming through, I bet.
Actually, yeah. I mean, it's pretty common in this world. But yeah, you see other waitresses who look very similar. Pardon me. As they walk by behind you, yeah, they use the classic server lingo.
Yeah.
This is
Corner!
the bear. This is the bear.
Behind.
Corner behind.
Behind corner.
Yeah, and she takes your guys' orders. It's a well stocked place. You guys can get whatever you like, drinks, ale.
Is there any
food.
sort of kombucha on the menu?
Oh yes, we do have kombucha.
Yes.
One kombucha. Anything else for anyone else?
Can I have some milk? Rare Snow says.
Wow.
I would like some standing fountain water.
It's so right there, but it's so good though. It's so funny. Just a saucer of milk
Yeah.
you get.
Yeah. Like, oh,
Okay.
and not a cup too, because my whiskers. I don't want to get whisker fatigue.
Whisker fatigue.
It's a thing.
Yes,
That's a thing.
It is a thing.
Yes, that's now a
He
thing.
would know. He would-
That's now
he
a
would
thing
know.
in this world.
No, it is. It is an
Um,
actual thing for real cats, because it's very sensitive. So having to like brush your whiskers onto something over and over again. We actually just got thinner. Like we actually got like saucer food plates. Zoe did it. All right, and I just found that out that there's whisker.
Yeah, okay. She's
a vet
know.
tech. She
Man.
would know.
To be a vet, man.
Okay.
And that'll be $500 for that whisker fatigue.
Hey, it's worth
to
it, all
massage
right?
these whiskers up.
Venmo Zoe right now
Yeah, if
for
anyone
that
out there,
free advice.
Soot would like a fountain of standing water that maybe has been out in the sun for about 3 days.
and a bird
yes.
feeder
maybe a
too, if
couple
you have one.
maybe a couple floaters in there too, just for
Oh
flavor.
yes, of course, the Eric Cocker special.
And,
yes,
and
I can
big
do
enough
that right
for
away.
Soot to bathe in too.
Eric Crocker
Yeah, I'm
special.
going to have to get my full feathers in there, so as big as you can bring one, so I can kind of really swish around in there. That would
Yes,
be- that
yes,
would
of
be great.
course.
Thank you.
And would you, sir, the half elf, would you like something normal?
For the love of God, please, just a
Of course.
just
Uh-huh.
a drink.
Yes, I'll get that for you right away.
Just an IPA for him.
yes.
No. do I-
one EPA, an Elven Pale Ale.
Of course, of course.
An Eric Cocker special, a saucer of milk, and some kombucha for the gentleman. I'll be right back.
Do you have hard
Thank you so
normal?
much.
Wait. Before you go, do I need to have a
Mhm.
beard before I have this EPA? Is that a requirement here?
In this world, elves can grow facial hair to end this debate for once and for all. So yes, no, you don't have to have a beard, although it will help you grow one.
Oh, thank God. Mine is so
All right.
patchy, you see.
It's been so.
And
so many years.
she goes behind the counter to get your guys' stuff. While this is happening, you hear from Gush over your shoulder. You hear the murmurings of someone just not too far. It's the table over. You hear someone intentionally, stage whisper loud enough for you to hear. Let fucking anybody in here nowadays.
Okay. I'm going to turn around and see if they're looking at us.
Yeah, there is a gentleman sitting at the table right behind you, and he appears to be kind of a burly kind of dock worker kind of guy, and he's staring right at your table, and specifically, Gush, he's staring right at you. Yeah, what the fuck are you looking at?
Oh, me? Oh, I'm sorry. I could have swore that I've seen you somewhere before. Where do you come from, sir?
None of your business. Where do you come from?
No, see, no, I know you. I'm going to get up. I'm going to walk right up to him and say, yeah, you're that asshole that I kicked the shit out of just in the town over, right? What are you doing here?
As you get up, he gets up too. Yeah, so he meets you halfway. Oh no, I don't think we've ever met because I don't speak to your kind, and you don't speak to me.
Is that like a deficiency of you, or were you Did your mother choke you and you lost some air to your brain? That big stupid brain ears. Like what's going on? And my God, are you ugly?
Don't you talk about my mother! And he grabs you. And we are in a full freaking bar tussle here, and we will catch that next week.
Oh my God.
I am just now realizing that a bunch of my notes were deleted. I am terrified, and I'm just going to wing this. Jesus Christ, I cannot believe
Hell yeah,
that.
baby. Welcome to being a DM.
Welcome to Microsoft Word.
Maybe there's
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
Is there like a recovery feature in Microsoft Word?
No, that's
like an
why you should be
autosave?
on Google Doc, because it would have all the versions
No,
for you.
I think there's an autosave function.
I just
Might
don't
be
know why that
worth
happened. I
doing
saved
that.
it, and it deleted everything, and I hate fucking technology.
Or put it on like OneDrive or something.
And as I say that, the Android nearby looks at the
was gonna
DM really awkwardly, and I don't know how to respond to that.
The AI is listening, Ben. Be careful.
Yeah.
Well, can you fix fucking Microsoft Word for me?
Yeah, delete it.
Yeah, delete it and use what everyone else uses.